Imagine you walk into an apartment. Everything is immaculate. Not a speck of dust on the shelf, no cup in the sink. The pillows on the couch look as if they were aligned with a ruler. And the strange thing? No guests are expected. It's not cleaning day. It's just always like this. Every day. Every minute. Do you ever wonder, how do they do it? Do these people simply have more time? Are they more disciplined than we are? Or is there something much deeper behind this order? The truth is far more fascinating than you think. This isn't about cleanliness. It's not about hygiene or cleaning products. What you're seeing is the visible result of a completely different mental programming. These people are neurologically wired differently. Their brain perceives the space around them in a way we are only beginning to understand. Let's dive into the dark yet fascinating psychology of those who never allow chaos. Have you ever wondered why you find it harder to concentrate in a messy office? It's no coincidence. Your brain is a high-performance computer, but it has limited capacity. In psychology, we call this cognitive load. Imagine that every sock lying around, every stack of unfinished mail, and every dirty dish in the sink is like a flashing error message on your computer screen. Even if you're not consciously staring at these things, your subconscious registers every single detail. Researchers at Princeton University have found that physical clutter literally bombards your visual cortex. These visual stimuli constantly compete for your attention. The result? Your brain has to expend massive energy to filter out these distracting signals. It's like trying to have an important phone call in a room full of screaming people. This constant filtering work slows you down. It makes you less precise, and by the end of the day, it leads to a mental exhaustion that feels like you've been solving complex math problems for hours, even though you were just sitting at your desk. A tidy home is therefore much more than aesthetics. It is a strategy for maximizing your cognitive performance. When your environment is quiet, your mind can finally think clearly. Order is not a luxury for neat people. It is the fuel for a sharp, focused mind. Whoever clears their environment turns off the noise in their head and unlocks dormant intelligence. But there is an even deeper level. It's not just about how fast your brain works. It's about how you feel when the world around you spins out of control. Have you ever wondered why we suddenly start cleaning when we're under extreme stress? When life bombards us with bad news, work pressure, or financial worries, we often feel powerless. We can't control the global economy, we can't change the weather, and we can't control our boss's moods. This is exactly where the magic of a clean home comes in. In psychology, we call this the internal locus of control. It's the deep belief that your own actions have a direct impact on your destiny. When you wipe down a sticky kitchen counter or polish the floor until it shines, you send a powerful message to your nervous system. I am in charge here. I am in control. Scientifically, your cortisol levels drop in the process. Cortisol is the stress hormone that keeps us in a constant state of alert. A messy apartment never allows this level to fully drop. It's a slow poison for your psyche. The physical movement of cleaning acts like a lightning rod for your anxiety. We call this behavioral activation. Instead of sitting paralyzed on the couch with worry, your body releases built-up nervous energy through productive action. The moment the chaos disappears from your countertop, something inside you also falls into place. Creating order is not an annoying household chore. It is an act of self-care. It is the restoration of your inner safety. When you master your environment, you give your soul the space it needs to finally breathe deeply again. You might be thinking now, that all sounds good, but I just lack discipline. Here comes the surprising truth. People with the cleanest homes often don't have more willpower than you. They simply have a better system. They use their brain's autopilot. Everything starts with your identity. Psychologically speaking, we always act in alignment with how we define ourselves. Someone who says, "I'm just a messy person," will live that way. But someone who starts saying, "I am someone who cares about my environment," changes the rules of the game. To make this shift, Professionals use the neurological window of the morning. Right after waking up, your brain is in a state of heightened neuroplasticity. It's like soft wax waiting to be shaped. If you make your bed in the first minutes of the day, you program your brain for success and order. But how long does it take for effort to become habit? Science says, on average, 66 days. After this time, the action shifts from conscious thinking to the basal ganglia, the part of the brain responsible for automation. It becomes as natural as brushing your teeth. You don't think about it anymore. You just do it. A powerful tool on this path is habit stacking. You don't create new, exhausting tasks. You attach them to existing routines. While your coffee is brewing, you wipe the counter. As soon as you brush your teeth, you clean up the sink. And the most important golden rule is, do it immediately when you see it. Those who wash dishes right after eating only need seconds. Those who wait until a pile builds up need hours and enormous effort. It's not about forcing yourself to clean for the rest of your life. It's about forcing yourself just long enough until the resistance disappears. Once automation takes over, cleanliness no longer costs energy. It gives you energy. At the end of the day, this is about much more than a clean floor or shiny windows. Your home is the physical manifestation of your inner standards. It is a silent conversation you have with yourself every single day. When you neglect your environment, you send a subtle but dangerous message to your subconscious. I'm not worth it. I don't deserve clarity. I don't deserve peace. But the moment you begin to treat your space with respect, something in your self-perception changes. You tell yourself, I live here. This is my temple. And I deserve an environment that nourishes me instead of draining me. Imagine coming home after an exhausting day. You open the door and are not greeted by mountains of chaos screaming for your attention, but by a peaceful, orderly silence. Do you feel that deep sigh of your soul? That is the freedom a well-kept home gives you. I invite you to an experiment. For the next 7 days, choose just one single place in your apartment. Maybe it's the kitchen table, your nightstand, or your desk. Keep this area consistently clean for 7 days. Observe how your feeling changes when you enter that space. Do you feel the pride? The clarity? It's not about perfection. It's about becoming someone who stands up for themselves, someone who protects their inner peace by organizing their outer world. Start small. Start today. Because every small action you take for your home is a love letter to your own mental health.